Now, White Pine County Daily News with Wyatt Cox.
And KELY News is sponsored by Sahara Motors. Ready for all seasons, the Kawasaki Ridge XR Crew Limited HVAC side-by-side keeps cool in the summer, dry in the rain, and warm in the winter. Conquer any trail, creek, or blizzard while staying comfortable the whole way. Check one out today at Sahara Motors. Sun and clouds on tap today, but not a lot of warmth. Look for today's high, just 31 degrees, but by Monday, Tuesday, 50s. Get ready. Oh, don't get in a hurry to call any state offices in Carson City today. Governor Lombardo's put another 2-hour delay on opening again due to road conditions there. Now, that followed all of the offices in western Nevada closing yesterday at noon. Fourth straight day of delays and closures in northwestern Nevada as snow totals there over the past 3 days have ranged from a foot of snow in Reno, over 18 inches in Carson City, and some mountain areas getting over 40 inches since Sunday. UNR delaying non-essential campus operations this morning due to weather and road conditions. University operations in Reno will begin at 10. Web classes, remote work will continue as scheduled, but all in-person classes before 10 o'clock canceled. Redfield campus and the Lake Tahoe campus will also open at 10. University officials say conditions will continue to be monitored. They're urging students and staff to use caution. White Pine County Commission has a big agenda for their Wednesday meeting. Among items on the agenda, a ratification of correspondence with Department of Taxation that the county will maintain the same tax rates for the next fiscal year as this year. This follows multiple meetings last year when the commissioners insisted that tax rate had to be dropped. Commissioners will consider appointing Social Services Director Desiree Barneson as interim grant manager with additional compensation. They'll also review a corrective action plan tied to fiscal year 2025 audit violations and take action related to upcoming ad valorem tax rates. Other items include approving a resolution to assign signatories for county SNPLA projects and recognizing payroll specialist Terry Martinez as interim human resource officer. District Attorney Melissa Brown seeking approval to grant temporary read-only email access to a financial consultant to ensure continuity of county financial operations. Much of the agenda fallout following their dismissal of Finance Director Kathy Workman without notice, the resignation of Deputy Finance Director Courtney Thornall, and the resignation of the County Human Resources Manager. Nevada's prison system facing renewed scrutiny after new data shows a spike in overtime costs tied to ongoing staffing shortages. Figures presented to the Interim Finance Committee show the Nevada Department of Corrections paid more than $18 million in overtime from July through September, the highest quarterly total in at least 2 years, and a $7 million jump from the previous quarter. Leaders with the Fraternal Order of Police Lodge 21 say the surge is driven by severe staffing shortages, with a third-party review calling for more than 700 additional positions. They also point to rising hospital transports and inmate deaths as contributing factors. Union leaders criticizing its agency leadership, lawmakers, and Governor Joe Lombardo, warning that without more staff and resources, safety inside state prisons could be at risk. The White Pine County Sheriff's Office report for Wednesday says deputies handled 2 motorist assists on state highways, both referred to Nevada State Police, and investigated reports of shots fired in a township where no problems were found. In Ely proper, deputies responded to multiple incidents, including harassment complaints, 2 vehicle accidents, a welfare check at a local motel that proved unfounded, and a report of a family member contemplating self-harm, where assistance was provided. A sex crime remains under investigation. And in a separate incident, 25-year-old Anthony D. Garcia of Ely arrested following a domestic disturbance, booked on a charge of domestic battery, bail set at $3,000. He is innocent until convicted in a court of law. Parents across the Washoe County School District voiced frustration yesterday after the district announced a 2-hour delay at about 5 a.m. as snow moved through the region, rather than just canceling classes. Some parents questioned why schools were closed the previous day during lighter snowfall, but remained open during heavier conditions. District leaders say they began monitoring weather as early as 3 a.m., working with NDOT and the National Weather Service to review forecasts, road temperatures, and plowing efforts. Chief Operating Officer Adam Searcy said Thursday's decision based on early conditions and projected snowfall of 1 to 4 inches depending on elevation. He noted the district had to balance safety across areas ranging from below 4,500 feet to above 5,500 feet, calling weather calls always a really difficult decision. Well, this morning, most western Nevada schools are either on a delayed remote learning or canceled altogether. And while the big Las Vegas Strip casinos are pulling back, an off-strip favorite continuing its big makeover, Ellis Island Casino and Hotel. Have you heard of that? They have unveiled Phase 2 of its $35 million expansion and renovation. The latest phase builds on earlier upgrades that doubled the casino floor, added a high-limit gaming area, a new sports book, rooftop bar, and a massive LED exterior display. Now crews are working to bring the rest of the casino floor fully online, along with updates to the karaoke lounge, Ellis Island barbecue, and its bargain-priced village, pub, and cafe, where you can still get steak and eggs at a decent price. The multi-phase transformation marks a major milestone for longtime Las Vegas property thriving while its neighbors are slumping. At 8:20 for Sahara Motors, that's your check of news from the state of Nevada.
You see lots of commercials on television telling you to drive a little and save a lot. Dealers wanting you to drive to Salt Lake, Elko, Reno, and even Las Vegas. But ask them one question. What happens if there's a problem? Do you have to drive 3, 4, or even 6 hours to get service? Here at Sahara Motors in Ely, we service everything we sell right here in White Pine County. Shop here first, get our best deal, and you get that best deal by telling Shauna that Wyatt sent you by. Then if you want, shop other places. When you account for the drive, you'll find that it pays you to be a part of the Sahara Motors family. Stop by Sahara Motors, just about a mile north of Ely on US 93. Sahara Motors, we are White Pine proud.
Tell Shauna Wyatt sent you by.